Did you know that a cybersecurity analyst protecting $2 million in assets earns just $90,000 on average, while a 6-month-old AI company, Base 44, just sold for $80 million cash, and the founder was working solo? Yes, you might not be a founder, or maybe you don't want to be one, or maybe you don't want to earn millions of dollars like that white coder, but if you feel like you are being undervalued and underpaid in the cybersecurity ecosystem, make sure to watch this video till then, because we'll talk about the 9 critical mistakes keeping cybersecurity professionals poor, and I will show you exactly how to fix them starting today. The real problem is, despite being responsible for preventing billion-dollar breaches, cybersecurity professionals are chronically undervalued. Recent studies show 70% feel overworked and many earn less than software developers, for example, despite carrying far more liability. The cybersecurity market is worth more than $300 billion as of today and growing rapidly. Yet most professionals are trapped in the employee mindset, hoping for recognition and promotions instead of building their own wealth and taking control of their future. But what if you could leverage your cyber expertise like this entrepreneur leveraged AI? Let's take a look. But before we dive in, if you want to save time and discover your unique personality, transferable skills, and your ideal role in cybersecurity, along with your income potential, make sure to play the CyberOps game for free. The link is down below. And that being said, if this is your first time here, I'm Emin Caliskan. Over 20 years, I've helped more than 1,500 professionals transform their careers in cybersecurity, worked with NATO Cyber Defence Centre, and many private sector companies around the world. And apart from helping professionals create their income and impact and independence that they deserve, I'm currently helping the UK government reshape their AI and cybersecurity strategies. And now, let's take a look at those 9 critical mistakes, starting with the first one: ignoring your zone of genius. The first and perhaps most painful mistake is ignoring your zone of genius. This is your unique personality, your background, your transferable skills, everything that makes you, you. Most people see these as roadblocks. I'm too old, I don't have a computer science degree, I don't have a tech background, I don't know programming, I don't have CSSP. The list is endless. But what if these perceived weaknesses are actually your unfair advantage? Like the martial artist with one arm. If you didn't know this legacy, there's an ancient story about an unfortunate boy interested in martial arts. The boy was missing one of his arms, and everyone told the one-armed boy he couldn't compete in martial arts. But his master taught him one move that became unbeatable because opponents needed to grab his missing arm. So your weakness, whether it's a non-traditional background or lack of certifications, is actually your unfair advantage if you know how to use it. For example, when we met with Yola, one of our Cyber Transform members, she had a background in business and marketing in academia, so she didn't even have a corporate career, and she thought her lack of technical certifications disqualified her. But her risk analysis skills became her superpower in GRC roles in cybersecurity. She now earns 6 figures helping banks prevent breaches. So your unique background, just like Yola and countless other professionals in the domain, isn't actually a liability. It's your signature move in cybersecurity. And if you're wondering how to discover your unique zone of genius, click on the CyberOps game link below that we designed for you, which will uncover the secrets of your unique cybersecurity superpower in just 10 minutes or less. And yes, it's completely free and can potentially save you months and years and thousands of dollars as you'll get started strong. The second mistake that keeps cybersecurity professionals poor is being too nice, right? And I get it. It might not make sense at first to many people, but when we take a closer look at what's happening in the industry, we face the harsh reality. In business, no one personally cares about you. They care about the value that you bring. So being too nice can easily turn into a trap for InfoSec professionals. What really hurts is that the harder you work, the nicer you become, the less respect you will receive in return, and unfortunately, staying stuck financially. And I know this firsthand because I spent many years playing by the book, being agreeable, hoping my managers and recruiters would magically see my value. And guess what happened? It only led to being pushed around and staying underpaid. And I had to live there for many, many years until I figured that's not the way to go. So it's time to communicate your value properly and ask for what you deserve. And stop hoping they will give you the best opportunities just because you are nice. Which brings us to the critical mindset shift here. From employee to a value creator. And mistake number 3, having just one income stream. In today's rapidly shifting world, having all your eggs in one basket is a massive risk. What if you get fired? What if the company goes bankrupt? Successful professionals have multiple streams of income, contracts, freelancing, side businesses, and it's not about being everything at once, but strategically building them one by one. So we can consider consulting agreements from $100 an hour up to $1,000 an hour, second or third remote job opportunities at the same time, just like many professionals are doing right now, part-time fractional cybersecurity management roles, cybersecurity analysis roles, or even chief information security officer roles, designing and delivering security training programs, coaching and consulting gigs, starting your own business, investing in other companies. In fact, we had one client who combined two easy and remote jobs earning more than $200,000 without working really hard. And diversification isn't a luxury this year. It's a survival, especially in the AI era. This leads to mistake number 4, ignoring the 10x rule. And this one is powerful. Let's say you want to start with one position and want to make as much as possible. Instead of focusing on earning your desired 200K salary, just focus on helping a company make $2 million. Then asking for your 200K becomes a no-brainer for them because you are not just asking for money. You are demonstrating a massive value, a return on the investment for them. And this shifts the entire dynamic of your career. So for example, instead of I'm a cybersecurity analyst, say I prevent $2 million worth ransomware losses for manufacturing companies. And this 10x positioning during the recruitment process helped David, an IT admin, bypass entry-level roles and land the high-paying cybersecurity role in the energy sector with BP. And you can do the same. Because remember, companies pay premiums for specialists who solve specific expensive problems for them. Just position yourself and communicate your value accordingly, and it will give you a massive head start. Mistake number 5, not managing your taxes. It's not just about making money. Many professionals focus on the gross income, but what truly matters is your net income after taxes. For example, earning $200,000 gross in California could leave you with significantly less than in taxes after taxes and living costs. Learn to legally optimize your tax bill. Maybe you can consider remote work, setting up an LLC somewhere else, maybe a consultancy company in Dubai, or investing in ways that reduce your taxable income. This is how wealthy people get richer, by the way. As Robert Kiyosaki says all the time, what makes rich people rich is debt and taxes. Leveraging debt as an investment tool is another topic for the future, but for now, let's make sure you start focusing on net income, not gross income, so you can keep as much money as possible. By the way, if you're finding the content valuable, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel now so you won't miss the upcoming content. Mistake number 6, not using OPM, OPT, and OPS. Do you think Elon Musk knows more about electric vehicles than all of his engineers combined? Of course not. He built systems that built electric cars, and he leveraged other people's skills, time, and often other people's money, investors, to build empires. So these acronyms mean, number 1, other people's time. Delegate repetitive tasks. Give it to someone else. Other people's money, like secure budgets for tools, teams, or find investors. And 3, other people's skills. Work with people who know more than you. So for example, to secure a $250,000 leadership role in the cybersecurity sector, your focus shifts from knowing every technical detail to managing the people and processes. This approach not only increases your income, but it's also the essence of scaling your impact. You can even leverage tools like AI right away as another system to help you. And this brings us to mistake number 7, learning over doing. The cybersecurity industry suffers from a core vulnerability, the endless certification trap. Many collect certs and courses, but fail to apply that knowledge. You don't get paid for learning. You get paid for solving problems and delivering value. Even fixing a simple WordPress security issue for a small business is more valuable than knowing everything about DevSecOps without applying it. So stop hiding behind learning and start helping, because you are only paid when you do something. Mistake number 8, playing by outdated job hunting rules. Sending endless generic resumes into the applicant tracking system black hole is a recipe for frustration. You are likely missing out on high-impact roles that are never publicly listed. These are found by strategically connecting directly with decision makers before a job is even advertised. So stop begging recruiters and start providing value directly to the companies and leaders you want to work with. We call this proactive job hunting in the cyber transform model. As an example, people who follow outdated methods typically use LinkedIn headlines like cybersecurity analyst, security plus, SOC, Splunk with pipelines in between. But if you switch to proactive job hunting, you can easily transform headlines into I help New York-based fintech companies manage cloud-based vulnerabilities so they scale their businesses in the AI age. This is a million times more powerful than the first version. And this solution blueprint is crucial. Clearly state who you help, what problem you solve, and the desired outcome. This elevator pitch is far more powerful than a list of acronyms. Finally, mistake number 9, following the drama, not the data. Even perfect career positioning fails without this mindset shift. Many professionals blindly send out resumes, get no responses, and then feel undervalued or endlessly pursue more certifications. This is heartbreaking, as most have a lot to offer but lack a working strategy and the right metrics. They get stuck on a hamster wheel, losing time, money, and energy, eventually giving up due to rejections because they don't know what to look for. The solution isn't complex. It's a straightforward, data-driven strategy. If you are not tracking your progress, like niche job availability, applications sent, interviews landed, or offers received, you cannot manage your success. What gets measured gets managed, and data provides clarity, not emotions. For example, if your goal is to win 1 out of 5 interviews and you have had 3 rejections, you are not failing. You are still on track. You can use a simple spreadsheet to track your outreach. Perhaps 20 LinkedIn connections daily, 5 meaningful conversations weekly, leading to 1 interview out of 10 conversations and 1 offer out of 5 interviews. While this is just an example, executing such a strategy could land you 5 interviews and your ideal role in just 10 weeks. Most people, however, focus on the empty side of the glass, the unresponded contacts, messages, calls, and emails. The real question is whether you have a proper strategy that works and are tracking key metrics. And I remember Nandini, one of our very successful members and graduates, celebrated all the interviews and failures along the way. But when she received her dream cybersecurity analyst role, that paid off all the failures along the way, because they were not failures. They were part of the game, especially considering she did all that in 3 months, even without a university degree. So yeah, you can do the same. And that's it. Now you know the 9 big mistakes keeping cybersecurity professionals poor. Knowing these mistakes isn't enough. Fixing them is everything. If you're ready to discover your unique zone of genius, leverage your unfair advantage, and focus on data over drama, I've got something to help you starting right away. Play the free CyberOps game. It's an interactive way to discover your strengths and see how to apply them in real-world cybersecurity. Click the link in the description now to play for free. It's your first step to unlocking your true potential and transforming your cybersecurity career. And after you play the game and discover your zone of genius, and if you want to see exactly how to position yourself for the highest paying cybersecurity roles, regardless of your background, watch this video next where I break down the exact strategy that helped hundreds of professionals make the income impact that they always wanted.